it's time to get things underway.
You know, I was just hate to take it off track when we're in such an exciting, we're going into this, brand new best of 3, but I would have a really good accent if I was Swedish.
You guys couldn't hear me. Oh my god.
Oh geez, you
Jesus,
sound like you're dying.
I turned into Darth Vader for a quick second there. But
I'm being Halo Omega lulled. Match is live. Here we are.
Halo Omega lol.
Rise on the CT side, Ggpr on the T side. So, if we take a look back, this is gonna be the kind of not great half, I think, for Ggpr. We'll see if they're able to start getting entries. Then we might see a different story. But here we go, A execute.
Oh, look at this. Nicely done. Aiden able to find one, but Hughes does find the trade. Saturn able to get one as well. Arctus and George doubling it up, though. Brings it down to Hughes. Last man standing. Needs to find two. Gets them both. A 3K into the pistol round.
I was talking entries. Hughes took that personally. Here we are. 3 kills to start this off. Look at that. That is how you want to start this map off, especially if you're Ggpr, especially looking at the deficit of entries that you had going on. Oh, that is a good start to this game. And sorry, I said execute. It was just a flashbang. And don't hurt me. All right, so we'll see some mid control taken out here.
Someone's got 5 monitors.
Holy wow. Okay.
That's a lot of monitors. Oh man, we're coming into it now though. Look at this. AKs and MAC-10s all throughout the Ggpr side. Meanwhile, Rise, they're stuck on these Deagles and USPSs. The USPS Deagle setup can do some good work, though. They're really going to need it saying, there goes Saturn Domarin.
Are you losing it over there?
Yeah, slightly. It was a long map.
Made him insane. But here we are. Mid is taken by Ggpr. So they've got this control. They can choose where they want to go now, but they are sandwiched on both sides by CTs, and killing that lurker in apps does put them into a bit of a situation.
Yeah, they're nicely done. Consti gonna find one onto George. They're down to this 3 versus 5 already. This isn't optimal. Lowrider will find one with the MAC-10. That's starting to turn things around. The gears are starting to turn on the Ggpr side. They need it to be emphasized. So, oh my god, Fetal. Nicely done. Aiden able to find one as well. Brings it all down to Lowrider, and he has his head taken clean off by the Deagles. A first round to Rise here in the 3rd map.
Well, name a better duo. NA Esports and getting 2nd round hit. Look at that. Here we go. I apologize, legit midget, for the only 1080p, but we can't really do anything.
Yeah, guys, give me the Twitch partner at that point. I'll have multiple, but when you don't, they don't give it to you sometimes, and it's annoying. Nicely done. Domarin gonna find one onto Arctus to start things off.
Oh, copy pasta starting in chat. Let's go. Well, trying to kind of make it work with the Deagles for Ggpr here. Nicely done.
Yeah, things aren't going Ggpr's way. Rise is coming out the gates here, converting that 2nd round, and then looking for the looking for this 3rd round as well. This will put them up to 2 if this does work out for them. Exotic Use and Lowrider are the last man standing. All have been proven to be very good shots into each of this, but right now things aren't going their way. Look at this. Consti over here towards Connector, gonna find one there into Vince. Exotic is out of the picture and is left down to Use and Lowrider to turn things around.
Oh no, in-game audio according to
Oh no. Oh no. 150 seconds in between. I'm so sorry. I thought I turned it on.
Okay, covering game. All right, we got Yuz, and he's down. All right, Lowrider last alive. Just a Deagle in hand, trying to do something against Saturn here. Gonna land a tag on a Saturn.
This should be the end. Oh, he does miss that, but he doesn't miss the 2nd. Nicely done. A 2nd round to Rise Esports. Now, another eco coming out. This should be a 3rd coming from Rise here, because they can't buy Deagles. They're stuck on these Glocks. Maybe P250, but that's gonna be about it.
Yep, they'll just be in probably, what are they at lowest bonus wise? They should be able to squeak out a save 1 here, maybe a save 2, but this will be the patented B rush. They will leave the bomb out here and still slow it down before popping out here, so swing out mid, easy kill for Kotsky.
Nice. Oh no, Saturn! Nicely done. That's 3 to you. Aiden gets another. There we go. Quick 3 rounds. I don't know if you saw that, but he had a jumping dink.
Was there a jumping deke in there?
Not a jumping deke, but a jumping dink
deke.
with the MP9.
Oh, okay. I was unfortunately in the perspective of the people who got absolutely annihilated, so all I saw was 3 people get clotheslined.
I was in the correct perspective.
So here we are. We will see the utility in the hands of Hughes, and it'll be basically a full buy, just weak on utility, of course. Not a lot of money to go here.
Oh lord, nicely done.
But traded out.
Yeah, that trade from Lowrider is going to be very crucial into this. He didn't lose much HP onto Arctos either. That's going to bring things down back to even. The man advantage is null and void, and it's 4-4. Both these squads looking for map control, but neither can gain it all the way just yet. A little bit of presence towards A. Looks like that's going to be the name of the game. 2 towards mid, possibly, and then 2 towards A ramp.
Sorry, just reaffirming chat audio is coming. All right, here we are. Use, all right, able to get their way onto the site, but oh, Feedly. 3 in a row, doors last. Able to get 1. But finished off, Saturn. Get a couple dinks with the MP9. And here you are. 4-1. Rise kind of starting to pull away from this one. That second round kind of broke them out, and from there they've been kind of struggling to get those entries that I was talking about and to make things happen. So here we are. They'll be on Deagles. That force does put them into a bit of a situation. They are on max loss bonus, so they should be able to buy in fully next round. I'm going to default this one out with Deagles and just kind of pray for a couple of good headshots.
Yeah, look at this. Ooh, good nade damage coming out so far. Exotic tag down to 62. That second nade might do some more. There we go. Tag down to 41. That's a plethora of HP that's been eliminated off of him. There's not much you're really going to be looking for to do. Converting this round is almost out of the question. You've got to deal with these AKs and 2 AUGs. 2 AUGs. We're back in 2020. What year are we in? Lord. And then we got the SSG as well. The chicken sniper. Going to be looking to do a little bit of work as well.
Yeah, AUG's really been back in fashion. I mean, they've been back in my games, but that's certainly not a, Oh, all right, never mind. We'll pause that thought really quick as the cleanup start to happen.
Arc's doing work today. Bomb plant's coming out, position for CT. I'm not sure if this why you would position yourself here, because that's 1 kill coming out and another as well from Domoren. Now it's all down to Arctus and Lowrider to turn things around. They're not positioned for the bomb, and both eliminated immediately as well. Consti and Saturn will find those 2 frags, and that will be a 5th to the side of Rise Esports Club.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like that strategy there. Typically you'd see, you know, the retake, they kind of split up trying to come in from multiple angles. They're just like, nah, we're just gonna all rush through and just come out of spawn here. And it works pretty well, to be honest. I mean, they just kind of came in and shredded. So 5 rounds, the buy will start to come out from Ggpr, and they are back into the money. Will they be able to defeat the mighty power of Feedly and Consti on the AUG? Or will we be looking at a 6th round for Rise Esports Club?
Yeah, this needs to be a converted round for Ggpr at this point. It's 1-5. You're 4 down. You've got AKs for the first time in a couple rounds. It's really time to turn up the heat onto this Rise Esports Club side, because right now they could really get their things going. Nicely done. Constantly going to find one. Domoren go find one as well. Arctus able to find one through underpass. Brings it down to this 4 versus 5. Beetle going to be able to find one as well on the Lowrider. Hughes does trade it back though.
The site's open, but they do have to worry about it. They've got people already in CT. Aiden just going to try and play safe for the clear, knowing Arc is watching this position.
Yeah, Arc, he's playing over here. They know that there's one towards CT. They should know there's one here at ramp in just a second. There he is. Saturn will peek out, finds Hughes. Brings it all down to Arctis, the top frag for the side Ggpr. Most performing member has to find 3. Gets tagged down to 50. He's in a hard place. Don't be able to find one. Playing around the smoke, but is eliminated by Domorin. And a 6th is confirmed by the side of Rise Esports Club.
You know, I'll give them credit for that. They're able to kind of put that into something that looked doable. But, you know, in the end, they just kind of... fell apart. I think it's just like they when it comes to entries, they're losing those opening duels, putting themselves into these situations where they are in a a VX situation with whether it be 1 or 2 men down, but in order to really play well in Mirage, like those opening duels.
Look at this, nicely done, Conti. Gonna find one.
And just as I say that, Domorin misses the boost, but there it is, the opening duels. They get all that opening damage on the T side of Mirage. Like, you need that.
Yeah, we're down to this 3 versus 5. Things aren't looking all too pleasant for that Ggpr side. They're down by 5 at this point. So now they're going to need to play this out very safely. This is a must-win round for them. They bought all the way up. Their economy is in the dirt.
The
bomb is incredibly late. They should probably plant safe here as they can. Yeah.
It was interesting that they just kind of let them get that plant down. Just kind of sitting, waiting in CT spawn, but here they are. Here it comes. Here comes the cavalry. All 4 just chilling. Oh man.
No, use.
It's like a I don't remember, like an A10 war, or what is that called? Is that a Warhog? Yeah.
Yeah, Warhog. Nicely done. Frags do come out. Flurry of frags. Exotic turns around, gets 2. Beautifully done. Brings it all down, but Domorin will eliminate Exotic, and that should be a 7th. Nicely done, Rise. They have really started off this 3rd map with a lot of gusto, and they're really going to need that to carry them through, because we have seen reverse sweeps all day.
I will point out that Chet is yelling at I don't know if it's both of us or what, but for Feedly.
Wait, what are they yelling about? I'm not sure.
I think you've been saying fetal.
Feed Ollie, Feedly. Okay,
yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're figuring this out slowly, guys. I appreciate your patience. Oh, already up. Consti, hello? Is anybody home?
Oh, nicely done. Oh, Lord. Ggpr are opening up this A side. Arctus able to get himself a 2nd kill. 1 to George. Aiden's going to trade it back onto Lowrider, looking for another. Might be able to find it, but George is quick with the trigger and will eliminate him. The frag out of Domorin will come on out, but he is all alone now. Picks himself up an M4, looking for another there with that Howl. But that's going to be about all she wrote. Quickly done. George executes him from the front in a 2nd round to Ggpr. Finally picking up a 2nd round.
I'm pretty sure Consti just got 4-3 there. Because he missed the guy, pushed up Cat, and that led to Ggpr able to get those crucial entries to get them started on this, get them started. Now the CT side is absolutely stacked with money right now. So they're not really in too much of, a dire strait, but Ggpr kind of starting to get to a spot where they kind of can work with what they've got, start to try and build up some bank. But the thing that they can't do here is they can't, they can lose this round and still buy, but they need to start linking these together, and then they got to be careful on that 2nd round so they don't get broken and then be stuck with half of a loss bonus and not much of a buy to go here. So this is crucial from here on out in this half to try and make this happen. So pushing out towards mid.
Look at this aggression. Oh no, misplaced. Domorin will be able to find that frag there. Feedly. I'll be looking for one as well. He does have the option. Oh man, nicely done. Up close and personal with Exotic. will be able to find that frag. Brings things down to a 3 versus 5. Rise Esports Club, the man advantage firmly in their favor. They're going to be looking to expand upon that and find at least one more to convert this round. Things are beginning to look very difficult here for Ggpr. They're going to have to turn things around very quickly on their CT side if this goes any further.
Yeah, not much to say here. Just kind of got played in those opening duels. They tried to kind of default out, see what they could do, but like everything that they've done that's not really been that coordinated has kind of been shut down really fast. I mean, whether it's by just Rise playing kind of gimmicky, playing close, just trying to take that ramp control, it's shut them down really fast and really give them any opportunity to do anything interesting there. And, you know, here we are. Rise looking very closely into a 12th, but Lowrider is kind of snuck up here, but I think they are anticipating it given that they are watching back and they haven't opened up, I don't know, what do you call that? The hole?
The hole?
The hole? I'm sorry, I'm a noob.
It's okay.
I should really know that. Ooh.
Nicely done. Rise slowly but surely cutting down Ggpr. That'll be the end of the round. Aiden, 3K to his name. Also, chat to everybody that's asking about transcoding and about putting things down to 480p. I don't have the ability to do that. It's a bit of a luck of the draw if you do get transcoding. Twitch allows all Twitch partners to get transcoding, and affiliates get it sometime.
Yeah, and Twitch servers have been a little bit oof recently. I mean, what, Flom couldn't start his stream for like 2 hours today, but oh, all right, out A fast. GP. Oh, wow, okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
Ggpr, nicely done. Rise, able to find one refrag that does come on out. Brings it down to a 4 versus 4. The bomb's going down. It's planted for ramp here. This is best case scenario for them. Beautifully done. Exotic, looking exotic, finds that shot onto Saturn. Brings it down to a 3 versus 4. A winnable round for Ggpr and a must pick up round at that. They don't want to allow this retake to come on out. Use, able to find one. Brings it down and puts the nails in the coffin. 2 more to go. Some taps do come out, and Use is tagged out to 3. Arctus able to find 1 and 2, a 2K into the round, and a 3rd picked up for the T side of Ggpr.
Yeah, I think that the key to Ggpr kind of like pulling themselves back into this game is going to rely on just individual players kind of getting themselves rewarmed up again. Exotic's been playing kind of not great so far on this map. Exotic, trying to make some entries happen, but just not really making it work. I mean, if anything to be evidenced, just kind of looking at the spray on that last kill there, like he was pretty off. So I would guess that Exotic's either having some sort of technical issue or Exotic's kind of just not really feeling it right now. So in order for Ggpr to really kind of pull this back into something that I'd say is a respectable half, I think that they really need to either have somebody start coming up big in the way that, say, you know, Arcus is, or they're going to have the whole team kind of start to play up. So here we are. We're kind of looking at a default here, looking for mid control.
Oh, look at this. Oh, nicely done. Domorin looking really good right there.
Yeah, you just put that player on Cat and you're just feeding them. They can just go in and they can chow down. 4 players on the A site, though. Make that 3.
Feedly able to get 1 there. Brings it down to the 3 versus 4. Ggpr are on the back foot, and the retake will come out here from Rise. Trading back the op, back and forth now. Flashes will rain throughout the sky. And now it's time for the retake to come on out. Exotic going to be the one to interact with them first. Over here towards Sandwich. Needs to find at least 1 to get things going. Nicely done. There it is. Finds 1. The trade does come through. George able to get 1. Lowrider trades it back. Brings it down to a 1 versus 1. The tags are coming through. Jumps onto the bomb and the knife comes out. He was looking for the knife kill. Now stuck in the smoke. But that will be a 4th from Ggpr.
Oh my lord. I gotta say too, just like, yeah, okay, one thing I do have to give credit for here so far is just Ggpr is playing excellent for having 2 stand-ins right now. Like, this is, you know, considering that they've got, you know, 2 stand-ins playing, this is pretty good from them. But if they do want to win the series, they got to do more stuff like that. Come out, get those entries, It's just basics. It's Mirage. It's nothing crazy. You just got to watch out here. Saturn going to be pushing with the Zeus, and he's going to get floored. And that's 2 opening kills to start things out, and B-Site's going to fall. Nothing too crazy, you know, just up against an eco.
Alrighty. Rise. Yeah, 2 versus 5, not much you can do. Maybe save the deal, maybe save that armor. Maybe look for an exit. That's going to be about it. This will be a 5th to the side of Ggpr, though. They're looking to start bringing things a lot closer than they were. They don't want Rise to run away with this on their CT side.
Oh, what?
Beatly, able to find one on the lowrider. Brings it down to Consti. Consti will be backing off.
What perspective were you watching that one from?
I have no idea.
Because I was watching from the lowrider side of things, and that was a shot. Jeez. Feedly just kind of, dang.
Moto's in chat. Feels good.
Hey. Dion in chat. Hey man, we're map 3, Mirage map 3. I know, NA special, whatever, blah 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 blah. But hey, we've got a game on our hands now. So buy versus buy. Money is in favor of Ggpr here. They're starting to build up their economy. CTs are kind of not in the best spot. They will be on a full loss bonus if they do lose this round, so they likely will be able to kind of buy into what will be the last round of the half.
Arctus. He's looking real good. Saturn's in great position, though. He won't be able to find anything. Use will drag him out. And this will be around to the side of Ggpr. This is looking to be confirmed, and the save call has been made from Rise. This will be a 6th. They're looking for 7. That's best case scenario coming into this half. And things are looking a lot better than they were about 20 minutes ago.
I gotta say, yeah, just like coming out and putting yourselves together. They just kind of like, were like, all right, take a little bit of time, kind of pull ourselves apart here, put ourselves back together. You know, maybe they're gluing the Lego bricks together this time. Who knows? But whatever they're doing, they're back together. They're starting to get those entries, and they're starting to make their way onto the sites.
Oh, fatally.
Oof.
Oh. Nicely done, my guy.
That'll put some much needed money into the hands of the CTs for this last round. You know,
I'm trying to explain this. Jesus, man.
Yeah, this guy doesn't, I don't know, just he might not speak. I don't know. I have no defense for this guy. We've talked about it several times. Transcoding partner, blah blah blah, and it looks like we're going to be seeing an A hit come out here. But it's a mid rush from Rise Esports Club, so they're going to confirm nothing B. They're going to fall back in, and this will be a full 5v5 A site brawl coming through the smoke.
Look at all this utility. Oh lord, it's being thrown all over the place. Using a great position, finds one. The trade from Exotic and George do come out. And now it's down to Consti and Aiden. Last 2 men standing in a 2 versus 4. Exotic's low and taking care of it. Arctur's able to find one. Now Aiden, last man standing, stuck in a corner, will be eliminated. 7-8 at the half. Map number 3. Only 1 away from tying things up against Rise.
All right, hold on. I'm boop. This guy's gotta chill. Take a seat in the chill pill.
We tried to explain it.
No ban, just timeout, cool down. But we've got a game on our hands. We're going into a side that Ggpr has been stronger on. And considering how they were able to put themselves together, they're on fire. They've
been looking really good today. Also, thanks guys for getting me to 1,100 followers. I appreciate that. I've been sitting at 1,050 for a couple days now.
Milestones.
Feels
Look
good.
at that.
Dude, I'm gonna hit one of my goals for this year in like 2 months.
Man. Sorry, I was drinking some water. Yeah, I'm really just like, I'm blown away by the way that Ggpr was able to kind of pull that one back.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's
definitely.
just showing the synergy that they have, considering the amount of stand-ins they have, and a player who's possibly not going to be sticking with the team. This is kind of nuts. This is kind of like Ark is kind of pulling a Kerrigan right now with the way that he's playing. So Yeah, I mean, this is going to be coming down to whether or not they can do their thing. Here we are going into the second half. Last half of the best of 3.
Yeah, unless we go to overtime.
Well, is that really a half then?
I mean, technically, there's multiple halves. I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done. Rise now on the T side, GGPR on the CT. GGPR are playing very conservatively now. They don't want to give away anything they can. And it looks like the bomb's going to head towards A. 2 players do reside over here. Look at George playing so aggressive. He should start to see these players. Look at this. Gets the timing on him and fatally gets eliminated. Saturn does find the refrag. Brings it down to a 4 versus 4. The rotates did come out, but the T's rise. They're heading back to B.
Yeah, GGPR is ready for this. They've made it clear, you know, the communication came through really fast, you know, that nobody out. So they're stacking up. And it looks like they're all going to try and make their way for an explode.
Now, let's see if GGPR play this correctly. They've got 2 on site. I would almost rotate someone else over there at this point. This is going to be a very, very rough push for the side of Rise if it doesn't go well right out of the gates. They start to explode out onto the site now. Shots ring out and nicely done. Oh my god, Hughes gets 2. Saturn and Domoran do trade it back to even. And it's now a 2 versus 2. Arctos, one of the last men standing, is a huge problem if you meet him in a 1v1. He will be able to find one, but Domoran does trade it back. Now looking for another frag. Exotic will be able to end his life and bring things to a tied game. Okay, yeah, bring things to a tied game.
Kit. He's using his brain. Don't worry. He's back. He's got this.
I thought he was just leaving. I was like, there's plenty of time. You can defuse without it.
I'm out. I'm gonna win this. I'm out. Bye-bye.
He's like, oh, I killed everybody? Alright. Cheers, dude. It's like that one time in ESL Pro League. You remember it's,
Oh, what, EG on Nuke?
EG on Nuke, and they just all left the site after they killed everybody. You know what? God, that was a lot of fun.
Don't think it was quite that level, but here we are. Okay, so okay, we see the force out of Rise. That's what I'm trying to say. Good tag damage on the lowrider.
Nicely done. Feedly will be able to find one on the Arctos to bring things to a head. Getting the ball rolling into this round now. We're at a tied game here in the second half. Look at these buys. This is round number 2.
Yeah, this is the most scuffed buy I've. This just looks weird.
This is round 2, and we've got 4 Galeals.
I think it's getting
on the side that lost, and an AK. And armor. I mean, like, they have everything. And then full enforce over on GGPR. Like, this is a little insane. Nicely done, Feedly. Able to find one, brings it onto Exotic. Now the rotates are coming through. We're in a 3 versus 5. Nicely done, Hughes. Able to find one. Needs to find the second one. Nearly does it. Oh, barely does it with the skin of his teeth. Brings it down to a 3 versus 3. A winnable round. Aiden able to find one in the back line. George eliminated. Now Domoran watching towards CT. Taps off the head a lowrider. And Hughes is eliminated as well by Saturn. That's a 9th for Rise.
That was a good force. As weird and scuffed as that buy was, it put them into the perfect position, let them get on the A. That entry from Feedly really just let them flood into sight. GGPR kind of gets bit for playing a little bit too passively there.
Coming into it now for Deagles and a P250 in the hand for the side of GGPR. Opposite end of the spectrum, we've got AKs and 4s and Galeals scattered throughout the Rise ranks. This could be a bit of a rough game if you, bit of a rough half now for GGPR. They need to find these entries. They need to get their ball rolling before Rise does. If they can find 1 or 2 before this begins, it won't come to fruition. That Molly was scuffed though. The second one does come on out. Exotic's good for it, but Feedly trades it back immediately. Brings it down to a 4 versus 3. Man advantage is towards the side of Rise, and they're looking to commit towards this A side.
Yeah. Oh, George. Are you gonna shoot Consti? Okay, Consti decides not to fire his gun. Mouse broke. And this becomes a little bit more doable with the gun in the hand of George. All 3 players from Ggpr in mid.
Yeah, they're starting to rotate, making their way through CT. Use with the Deagle will be the first one to interact with these players. He needs to find Feedly right out the gates. Won't be able to do it, though. Use is eliminated, and so is Arctus. That brings it down to George. 1 versus 3, and he's in connector.
At this point, your loss bonus isn't good enough to buy into this. You know, you've got a gun, you've got armor, you've got full health. You hold on to this and hope you don't get hunted. Because you're not going to be having, there's going to be no guns in the hands of your teammates for next round. Yeah. It's good entries, kind of able to make things happen. It was kind of looking a little bit scary there at first, but just kind of clearing out. They full poured into CT, cleared out the back, and, you know, pretty much just assured that they could get that plant down. It was a little bit risky leaving. I don't remember who that was, but they left their planter kind of exposed alone out in the open, but Rise able to pick up another round, and Ggpr kind of out of money, probably going to make this into an 11-8 game.
Yeah, we're down to another rifle round for the side of Rise. Ggpr, on the other hand, look at this. They have that Galil that was carried over. I think USPS says that nade's going to do. Oh my.
George and Aiden about to make some contact here in Palace as well. Aiden just holding for it. George going to push right into it. Is he going to be ready for it? No. Ggpr looking to try and make something happen. That's a good entry.
Yeah, look at this.
Going to rush for B here. This is going to be free.
Ooh, George, nicely done. Able to find 1. That's the main advantage gained by Ggpr. They haven't been able to pick up any of these rifles. But this is a possible retake. It's going to need to be done to perfection if they want to turn things around. Boomerang gets that bomb planted on site, playing towards Dan. Needs to find 1. Knows there might be 1 coming out of market. Will be able to find that one on the low rider. And the double spray down from Consti will start to end things. Nicely done. Hughes finds 1, looking for a second, playing as aggressive as he can. Wants to take rifles out of the hands, and that's what they've done. Look at this. 2 AKs are left. 3 players were eliminated, but Hughes finally bites the dust. That is an 11th Rise with a good lead coming into the second half.
Eco farming. Good kills. I mean, just kind of clothesline 2 players there. Is that 3? Might have been 3. But that was, yep, textbook. They kind of left the B side open. They were stacked. Ggpr was stacked for A. Kind of, you know, make sure you get cat control, swing in, take the B site, get yourself set in good crossfires, post plants, make things happen. So we'll be buy versus buy.
Oh no, the timing on that's awful. But Arctus and Exotic do trade things back. Nicely done. Aiden able to find 2 from Khan. Needs to find another, but won't be allowed just yet. Lowrider tagged down to 39. Gonna have to play a little bit more conservatively now. This is down to a 2 versus 3. The man advantage is gained by Ggpr. This is retakeable in a must-win round at that. Nicely done. Saturn able to find 1 on the Hughes. Brings it down to a 2 versus 2. Lowrider finds 1 in jungle. Now Saturn, last man standing, eliminated. That is a 9th. That will go the way of Ggpr Esports.
Look at that. I mean, that was messy, but it got the job done. Ggpr able to kind of swing things in. I mean, the team flash almost cost them the round there. I'm not quite sure who chucked that, but coming in from CT just got blinded by his teammate, and that could have cost them that round, considering the rest of them were all on mid, and they could have just rotated around, played around with it a little bit, and there you go. That's a 9th for Ggpr. Getting a little bit lucky on that one, but they will be looking into not a full buy. Money isn't great still, but they will be looking into a pretty decent buy with some carried over rifles and a decent bit of utility. We are in a match pause, so cue the Jeopardy music in your head.
Because we can't cue it here.
Yeah.
Man.
Good reminder to everybody in chat, please avoid trying to drop match spoilers into the chat. because we will time you out. If it gets too bad, we will ban you. So just be nice. Nobody needs to know. Just watch the game and enjoy.
Also, I'm pretty sure that HLTV is behind what we are.
Yeah. Which is weird. That must be a new update. It must be like a new thing that Esea is doing as far as delaying the GSI. Good kill from Arc.
Yeah, that's a good start to the round. They're in a 4 versus 5 scenario now. Man advantage has been gained once again by Ggpr. They need to convert this tempo. They can start to bring things back into their own. And now look at this. 3 players towards mid, 1 player towards A. And that nade's gonna land right on him. He will get away with only a little bit of damage. Tag down to 82. It wasn't as bad as I really thought it was gonna be.
Pretty lucky, and it looks like they're going to try and swing this back around towards A, but the one thing they have to worry about here is this is a 3-man stack. And the second that they start to hear things start, you know, as soon as things start to fall, those rotates are coming pretty quick.
Nicely done. Arctus and Exotic able to double it up for themselves. Shots come on out. Fetally able to find one, but that's not going to be enough. That'll be all she wrote for the round. And now 1 away from tying things back up. Ggpr looking at 11. And Rise, they need to start things going. They've got an eco here. They know they're going to be tied up, but they need to win the one after that.
Yeah, stuck between a rock and a hard place if you're Rise. You know, the rounds just keep falling for Ggpr, and they keep getting closer and closer. Not much to do in the eco here. You got 1 flashbang. And he's sitting ready to throw it outside. They will throw this for A, but the nade! Oh no! So much damage to Consti.
Oh, nicely. Oh no!
And there's the farm.
Yep, there's the grinder. Yep. Flawless round by Ggpr. Expected there in the eco. That's 11-11. Tied right back on up. This match is going the distance.
All right. Full buy, both sides. Money not great on the T side, but they are going to be looking at a full loss bonus for the next round. And it looks like Ggpr are going to try and make, you know, force their way into some kills, but this will leave 1 man on the A site for the 2 people coming out of main.
Nicely done. Arctus able to find 1. Looking for 2. Nearly gets it. Aiden does get away. Surviving at 74 HP. Looking to play a little bit more aggressive. But Arctus is being a thorn in their coffin. Will be able to find 1. Oh, the trade does come on out. Saturn Fetally, last 2 men standing. Consti now in a 2 versus 3. Lowrider. And they're looking to contest them. Nicely done. Finds the back. Consti now brings it down to this 2v2. Saturn looking to convert. Oh, nicely done. Finds the pre-fire into Exotic. Use last man standing now. 1v1. Finds them both. 12 to Ggpr. And Rise are falling apart.
Wow, look at that. That is, yeah, another round for another round in the bag. We'll go to another pause. And Ggpr just kind of clinging to life, kind of pushing it together, building up the bank. Rise is on their full loss bonus, and still not enough for a buy, so they will be on another save here. Ggpr will get themselves to 13 rounds unless the unthinkable happens. Who knows, Caster's Curse and all that, whatever. But once they're at 13, you know, it's going to start getting dangerous. I think Rise is kind of starting to look towards the last viable rounds that they have to put this series together.
The trade does come through, though. Fetally quick with a deagle. Does make it work. Brings it down to a 4 versus 4. That is a necessary trade. Lowrider playing this murder hoe currently.
Domerin in a good spot here, but Exotic is wary of this position. Good mid control though, so Rise does have a chance to make something happen. It is a 4v4. If they do collapse onto this A site, they've got 2 people to contest with, and then 1 coming from behind, and maybe, you know, another player cap. But they do have the advantage if they go for this A take. Not utility wise though. They've got 1 flashbang.
Nicely done. Lowrider able to find 1. Constantly does trade it back, but Use starts to end things. The door seems to be closing here on Rise. Things aren't looking all too good. Lowrider able to find 1. Constantly able to find another. Brings it down to a 2 versus 1. And there we go. The flick from Lowrider will claim him a 4K into the round. And 13th for Ggpr.
Well, that was clean. Nice. That was a good. That was a clean op shot. That was good. That was a good job that they did there, kind of cleaning things up. A little bit of timing, of course. If you're on Rise, it's a little unfortunate, but this will mean that you will bring out a buy. We will also bring out a match pause because, you know, Lamau. But if you're Rise, this round counts. This is it.
This is a must-win round coming out from Rise here. If they don't win this one, they can be considered done and dusted. It's going to be an extremely close round if they do start things off swimmingly.
Apologies, just having to do what has to be done. I gotta say, individually, like, Use, like, the whole team's coming out. You know, I mean, there hasn't even been
Also,
that
this
many...
is a Ggpr timeout.
Is this? Okay, well, they know the importance of this round for them, you know, not getting this game retied back up. I mean, they do have a lot of, they don't really have a ton of money to really kind of come back on here. So this round is just as, you know, must win for Ggpr as it is for Rise. Because Rise is sitting on full loss bonus. Ggpr loses this, they don't have any loss bonus to fall back on. So they could find themselves in a position where this gets tied up. So this is as do or die as you can get for both of these teams. Oh, immediately, all that damage to Domerin. Man, I suck at that.
Domerin. Yeah, we're into it now. Rise are already on the back foot as far as the HP is concerned. Domerin tagged down to 14. That nade's going to do quite a bit as well. Constant gets away with it with only being tagged down to 80 decks. So very convenient for them. Now down to a 5 versus 5. Look at this. This is being played very carefully into this one. Neither team wanting to surrender this just yet.
This is the mid round. This is important. Damage has been dealt, but no kills have been leveled out. And it looks like they're just going to kind of sneak up cat based off this smoke. And it is a 3-man stack towards the A site. So if Rise can get an entry here, they're looking at a very real possibility of taking this site. Oh, but they won't check the... Oh, they do check it in time. Use goes down, leaving George on the site all by himself in the smoke.
Nicely done. Rise looking to convert this round. Exotic does find 1, but that's going to be all for naught now. This is going to be a 12th round for Rise. And Ggpr are going to be in worse for wear straits. Look at the economy.
We're mixing all of the sayings tonight, aren't we?
We really are. I'm not. It's been a long one
before. I mean, I'm saying is 3 times in a row.
Is
weird things. 3 maps does this to a person. Oh, is he gonna ninja? You're kidding me.
No way. No way. No way. Oh, no!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no. A 14th for Ggpr. Oh, no.
You've got to be kidding me. He got that. Oh, yeah, call a match. Pause. You just lost the most important round of this best of 3 to a Ninja Diffuse.
Oh, no, chat. You're going to freak out. I can't wait to see the chat after that.
Oh, my. I don't know what to say after that. Rise will buy back into this one. It'll be another buy versus buy. Rise isn't completely out. But you're darn getting close to it. Don't drop spoilers in chat.
Hey, that's not a spoiler. That's just raging, man.
Oh, jeez.
Start premature rage.
All right, well, Og's M4's in an off versus, ooh, early damage on the Saturn. I missed where that came from. Might have been from a nade. Oh, George, this advanced position. Pushing all the way up through apps. He's going to be able to swing up through mid so fast here, knowing that there's nobody here, going underpass and clearing this out. Maybe, oh wait, he's going to find the bomb. George is in a position to put this to 15 rounds. Oh, bomb down.
Ooh, look at this. Nice. Lowrider, go find one. Needs to find another into this situation.
5v3, they're really spread out for this. This is incredibly, they're relying on individual picks to make this happen, and it's not going to happen.
Oh, exotic.
Aiden, 1v5.
Let's see if we'll get something else for the chat to rage about. Nope. He gets decked by exotic very quickly. 15 to 11.
This is it. You've got the money. They can buy into this round. You're okay. Chat's seeing the.
I think chat's seeing it. Oh no.
This is it. Okay, serious time. Do or die. 15 to 11. Rise is on an absolute bender right now. Guns in hand. Everything has been going wrong.
Yeah, this couldn't be going worse. This couldn't be going worse.
They got a chance here, but opting for the B take in this situation is bad. That grenade does so much damage. Yeah. Oh, good op shot, taking Hughes out. Oh, good entries. Rise able to get the entries on the site. They still have one man on site to deal with. One man underpass, one man market. They will deal with the man on site. They can get this plant in if they hurry. Oh, play the angles. 4v1.
Yeah, exotic now. Last man standing in a 1 versus 4. He's not going to go for it here. He knows he's got a few rounds to play with. He's just looking to damage the economy of Rise Esports as much as he can. He doesn't want to in particularly take all of these players at once, you can imagine. There we go. Domorin will finish him off, though. Nicely done. The Opera comes out on top, and a 12th round is secured for Rise. They're going to keep this match alive for as long as they can.
Yeah, so we will see a save come out from Ggpr. So this isn't done yet. This is not done yet. Let's not get too caught up in, you know, how things are going. That was a good entry. I was kind of surprised that they made that B play work, but they did. And they will be going up against an eco here. 3 people going towards connector for the CT side here. They will get mollied off, so nothing crazy. Smoke comes down. We'll be ready for it though.
Oh, George. Nicely done. Oh, no, use. Able to find one as well. Domorin will find 2, though. It trades it back to even. Whoa. Ggpr. They're looking. So they could possibly convert this. There is a world in where they do this. They're going up against an op and 2 AKs.
Coming out of that even trade-wise? Oh, boy. This isn't where you want to be if you're Rise, but it's also not the end of the world. So they are going towards the stacked bomb site. And there is no utility in the hands of Ggpr.
Yeah, something that's important here. Look at this. There's 2 players already stacked on this side. Look at Exotic's positioning. Look at Arctus. They're playing this very well. 1 player coming from short, 2 from apps. They're going to need to be quick about these frags. Utility is being thrown, and the first one comes out from Consti. Now Arctus, alone on the site, has to find 2. Finds 1. Doesn't find a third, though. A second, though. That brings it down to George. George in a 1 versus 2. He wants to try and clutch this up. It's going to be very difficult, though. Look at this. Smoke comes on through. That's going to give away this. Nice. He might be able to do this. 1 versus 1 now. Looking for the last. Oh, my gosh. He's done it. That right there is a GG.
Just converted the Deagle.
He converted the Deagle.
No kit. Converted the Deagle.
16-12. Ggpr take the match in a 2-1 fashion. GG's to both the squads. So anyways, chat, that's all we got for you guys tonight. I will be back tomorrow with the Sprout game around 2 p.m. EST on this channel, so be sure to be around for that. Be casting Esea Premiere on this channel quite a bit in the future, so be sure to check it out. It's going to be a good time. I got to wait for you guys to catch up before I raid, though, so we're going to sit here.
We're going to sit here. We're going to chill.
Yes.
Exclamation point casters, if you want to go check out our Twitters. Would greatly appreciate that. I know everybody hates chilling, but...
Yes, also, chat, I do want to re-emphasize this. There is a 150-second delay. I cannot interact with you guys properly like you guys are used to. That's a new ruling made because of all the accusations and stuff that the ISC has come out with, if you guys know what I'm talking about. If you guys have looked at the news for CSGO in the past week and all.
I was gonna say, we don't want to get... We're trying to avoid the ESIC having to do too much stuff.
Yes,
so.
I don't want to have to put in a report.
Well, we're going to be chilling here for a little while. We're just kind of watching this back on the stream.
Yeah, it looks real nice. It looks real nice. Once it gets to my face and where I end it, I'll go ahead and, Got it.
We'll go ahead and begin the raid.
I don't know if you guys are even going to see this part right here. I'll be completely honest.
This is true.
I mean, we might be just talking.